6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The National Assembly was informed today that the Gwadar port is fully operational. The Minister for Power has emphasized for exploring new avenues of cooperation between Pakistan and Tajikistan. Chinese investors have expressed readiness to establish a medical city at Dhabeji's Special Economic Zone. Pakistan-China Joint Exercise Warrior 8 concluded today. The All Parties Hurriyat Conference has expressed grave concern over the escalating Indian state terrorism in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. 33 more Palestinians were martyred by Israeli forces in Gaza today. And now the news in detail. The National Assembly was informed today that the Gwadar port is fully operational, equipped to handle general cargo, containers and other operations. Responding to a question during the question hour, the Parliamentary Secretary Planning, Development and Special Initiatives, Wajiha Kamar, said the port accommodates vessels of up to 50,000 deadweight tonnage and possesses the requisite infrastructure to support bulk cargo and container handling efficiently. She said multiple shipments under the Afghanistan-Pakistan Transit Trade Agreement have been successfully processed. Replying to another question, the Parliamentary Secretary of Finance, Saad Wasim Sheikh, said personal income tax rate for the salaried class has not been increased in the budget of the current financial year. To a question, the Parliamentary Secretary, Comrade Zulfikar Ali Bhatti, expressed the hopes that the rice exports can achieve the mark of $5 billion during this fiscal year. Replying to a calling attention notice, the Parliamentary Secretary, Cabinet Division, Sajid Mehdi, said the government is working on various measures, including legislation to check the spread of fake news on the social media platforms. He said the Prime Minister Mohammad Shahbaz Sharif has established a task force to curb fake news on the social media. The Civil Servants Amendment Bill 2024 and the Privatisation Commission Amendment Bill 2024 were also introduced in the House. The House will now meet tomorrow at 11 in the morning. The Minister for Power, Ahmad Khan Laghari, says Pakistan is keen to enhance its existing friendly ties with Tajikistan. Speaking at the 7th session of Pakistan-Tajikistan Joint Commission in Islamabad today, he emphasized the need for exploring new avenues of cooperation in commercial and economic fields for mutual benefit of both the countries. The Minister expressed confidence that deliberations at this meeting will result in concrete recommendations to advance relations in the areas of trade, energy, agriculture, education and industrial sectors. He noted that there is a great potential for trade between the two countries. Highlighting the significance of regional connectivity, Ahmad Khan Laghari said Pakistan welcomes Tajikistan to avail all trade corridors from Dushanbe to Gwadar and Karachi for enhanced economic relations. A gems and jewellery city will be established in Islamabad. A decision to this effect was taken at a meeting of the Prime Minister's Committee on Precious Stones, which was held in Islamabad with the Minister for Industries and Production, Rana Tanveer Hussain, in the chair. It was also decided to establish an authority for the effective use of precious stones. Besides, the meeting also agreed to set up a gemstone export processing centre to facilitate foreign investment in the gemstone sector. And jewellery centres will also be established at international airports. The Federal Minister for Religious Affairs, Chaudhry Salik Hussain, has stressed on the promotion of interfaith harmony in the society. Addressing an Interfaith Harmony conference in Peshawar today, he said the Ministry of Religious Affairs prepared a draft of the National Interfaith Harmony Forum, which will be presented before the Federal Cabinet for approval. The Minister stressed the need for collective efforts of all the stakeholders to promote interfaith harmony. This is Radio Pakistan. The Punjab Chief Minister Mariam Nawaz has invited Shanghai-based companies to invest in the special economic zones of the Punjab. The invitation was extended during her meeting with the Deputy Secretary of Shanghai Committee of the Communist Party of China, Xu Xiaoming, in Shanghai. During the meeting, both the leaders discussed measures to further boost ties in commerce, investment, science, technology, and industry sectors. In his remarks, Xu Xiaoming expressed his country's commitment to further improve economic ties with Pakistan. A Chinese business delegation has expressed deep interest in establishing a medical city at a cost of $1 billion in the Dhabeji Special Economic Zone located in Thatta. The development came during a visit by the delegation of 12 major Chinese companies at various sites of the Dhabeji Special Economic Zone. The delegation was also accompanied by Special Assistant to the Chief Minister of Sindh on Investment and Public-Private Partnership, Syed Qasim Naveed Qamar. The Chinese business delegation also expressed interest in investing across multiple sectors, including cargo, electronic vehicles, fertilizers, and others. Pakistan-China joint exercise Warrior Aid between Pakistan Army and the People's Liberation Army of China concluded today, according to ISPR. The 3-week-long exercise in counter-terrorism domain is the 8th in the series of bilateral exercises being held annually. Distinguished Visitors' Day ceremony of the exercise was conducted at Tilla Field Firing Range. The Pakistan Navy ship PNSF has conducted joint patrol and passage exercise with the Royal Navy of Oman vessel Al-Seeb and Spanish Navy ship Santa Maria. The exercise was conducted during focused Operation Karakoram Resolve under Pakistan-led Combined Task Force. The Pakistan Maritime Security Agency ship Kashmir also took part in the focused operation. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All-Parties Hurriyat Conference has raised grave concern over the escalating Indian state terrorism in the held territory. In a statement in Srinagar, the All-Parties Hurriyat Conference spokesperson said India is systematically violating international laws and conventions in the held territory. He highlighted the Indian use of oppressive measures to suppress dissent and the continued denial of basic rights to the Kashmiris. The International Mountains Day was observed today to raise awareness to improve the condition of mountains and populations living near them. The theme of this year's International Mountain Day was Mountain Solutions for a Sustainable Future, Innovation, Adaptation, and the Youth. 33 more Palestinians, including women and children, were martyred in the latest Israeli attacks on Gaza today. This has taken the total martyrdom toll of Palestinians in the Israeli aggression on Gaza to over 44,700 since October last year. A second consignment of relief goods for the flood-affected people of Malaysia will be sent tonight. According to the National Disaster Management Authority, the consignment will depart from Islamabad International Airport to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. 40 tons of consignment carries essential supplies such as tents, blankets, quilts, sleeping bags, mats, and life jackets. Earlier, the first consignment of equal volume was dispatched on the 8th of this month, bringing the total volume to 80 tons of relief assistance from Pakistan. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very cold conditions and partly cloudy weather in hilly areas has been forecast for the next 12 hours. Rain and snow is expected at isolated places in Gilgit-Baltistan, Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Kashmir, while light rain and snow is expected in Murree and the Galyats during morning hours. Shallow fog is likely at a few places in South Punjab and Upper Sindh during morning hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.